Okay, so a long couple of hours. I think probably this is what we've got done. We didn't get any done yesterday. Had a couple of things going on. Plus it rained all day. But we've got this entire section completely knocked out. And we're getting to a point now where I'm going to have to start coming from the top down because all the rocks seem to be staggered down. This one here goes inside and I couldn't break it out yet. And I think, I'm not sure, hang on, this used to have all the little pebbles and rocks in it for whatever they were doing, I don't know. But I think this is hollow and it's got cracks in it now. I could probably take the sledge and knock a hole in it, but I don't really want to do that just yet because I want to make sure when we get close enough to that post that we are okay still. I may want to cut one of my beams. I got a 4x4 outside that I'm going to use for fencing for a gate. I got to put another gate up, but I might cut it and put it in over here for a temporary to hold this up in case it is load bearing, which we're still not quite sure. And since I'm not sure, I'm going to be cautious. So, got our new support beam in. Put that in yesterday. Curtis came by, one of our neighbors. Helped me put that in. We actually pushed the wall up. Leveled it out upstairs on the second floor a little better. This post wasn't doing a whole lot of anything. It wasn't really supporting a whole lot. It let this support beam up here sag. Now this used to be the end of the cabin, so as it was the end of the cabin, it had actually studs that were supporting or helping support this wall area. When they took it out, they put this little beam in here. It is a 4x6 beam, but they didn't really put it up high enough because the second floor, like I said, it was sagging in the upstairs bathroom. This has actually almost leveled it completely out. We didn't want to go too much further, but it's pretty much level. I'll be taking and moving the electric, the modem, and the extender and their power and putting them up. I'm just not sure if I'm going to put them inside the wall and have the modem and the extender mounted to the wall or have some sort of ledge up there in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure yet. I'll be taking all these out and looking at how the wall is set up on the inside to do that. And I've got a cable that comes in for the modem for our satellite internet that I'm going to reroute up and over as well, because that beam comes out and that beam comes out to open this entire area up. The two blue patch cords go to my desk area for my work, for my little work phones. So those will also kind of go up, and maybe I'll just run them up into the wall. I'm not sure yet. Trying to figure it all out. But first things first, start on this rock wall again, get it knocked out. I've got to go slow on the far side because it, of course, is tied into the wood flooring, and I've already chipped a couple places I've got to fix. So, and I don't want to break any of our tile. So I've put these tarps down to try to limit the damage that I do. So I got to go slow enough to where I don't break anything else. And since it's going to be raining today, I'm not bringing our little wagon in here to load it full of rock. I'm going to just take that little bucket there, fill it with rocks, and take it out and dump it one by one container full. Got coffee going. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse. So anyhow, here we go. Alright, what we had hoped not to find is what we're finding here. This inside bowl area was filled with rock, and inside of it, underneath, they've evidently filled it with rock, tile, gravel, wood, anything they could find in here to throw in here to fill the inside of this thing. So, not what I was hoping to find. Anyhow, continuing on. Okay, so we'll do a little quick update here. Not sure how well you'll see it. I broke out the center. If I can get my flashlight to work right. That's so they tossed wood, rock, tile, gravel, sand, whatever they could, soda cans, you name it, it's in there. Even some cardboard box stuff in there. So be a little bit, I've got to get some of this out so I can tear the wall a little further down and keep going. And we've got rain outside, so slow going because I've got to trek through the mud and muck to dump my little bucket when I get to that point each time. So gonna be a little while, but it's progress. I'm gonna have a change of plan since it's raining like it is. I'm just gonna start ripping apart that upper level until I get down far enough. Hopefully the rain stops shortly and I can just start carrying all the rock and debris out of here at that point. So we'll keep going. worked a couple more days on the tear down of this rock formation, rock wall, whatever you want to call it, structure that had gravel and everything in it. I've actually gotten it down to a level where this post here is now completely out of the way. Not really out of the way, but it's not being utilized. This post we got in the other day is holding everything up, which is done properly. This one I'm going to be pulling out along with that crossbar beam. Once I move the electric and all, the other equipment up there, that's my modem for my internet and it's a cell phone extender, which does some good, not a whole lot of good because of where we're at. But I've got everything out of here I can get out of here today. I've taken this wall all the way down to probably 2 layers left of rock. And I'm at a point now where once I start breaking these out, I'm trying real. I want to make sure I don't ruin this flooring because we don't have any more of this, and I don't know how I would replace it. But we're gonna get this all done, taken care of, and I don't want to break any of the tile. The tile will come out at some point in the future, just not right now. One project at a time is what I'm trying. So I just want to get all this out so I can start on the next project of building a counter space, storage and countertop. That's the one thing my wife says she really, really wants and needs in this area is more storage and counter space. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. We'll do another update on this project on the next day that I work on. Okay, so I've got the entire rock formation out. The new post in. The old post I put my head into and it fell. I put it back up a little bit. Now I'm going to start on this area. I'm going to open that all up because I need to move all of this electrical equipment for our internet and phones up and out of the way, along with our electric. So I'm getting ready to have some fun. Alright, so here it is. The entire rock formation has been taken out of here. whatever planter that they had. It's been all cleaned out. The only thing left, I think, for me, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is some mortar along the tile that I'd like to get knocked out of here. I'm just not sure if I can do that without breaking tiles, so I'm a bit hesitant to do that. But I've gotten it all cleared out. I'm starting to build my frame for my my counter, my cabinets, and I have removed the old post that was used for support. I pulled the electrical back up through this hole here. I don't know if you can see the hole right there. I just coiled it up, taped it up. It's up there so that once the cabinet's built, we're going to decide whether or not I'm going to put in some drop lighting in here to light this up better for my wife. I have rerouted all my cables for my work, and don't mind my space. I've been working. But I rerouted all the cable up out of the way. This is still temporary until we get better internet service, which we're supposed to get at some point. I don't know when. But I have routed everything up here. I've coiled it up. And we actually put the modem and the cell phone extender up on top of the cabinets. No, those are not whiskey bottles. So, in case you're wondering, we don't drink that much. But I've closed up everything up here. We cleaned it all up. That was part of the video. I cleaned out a lot of the junk that was up in there that had fell down. Feeling a lot better about that. I still need to run an electrical line through here. That's why that chase doesn't have its cover on it again, so that I can have the new microwave I put in. I can have that powered on its own separate electrical breaker, and that's going to happen as soon as I can get to it. But this part of it is done. I'm probably not going to get this all completed by Christmas Day, unfortunately. This was what my wife wanted more than anything for Christmas. Sorry about that. But this is what she wanted more than anything for Christmas, and I was trying to get it done. Other things have happened and come up. But it is going to get done. I'm going to have it built. I'm going to have it as soon as I can get it completed. We'll have butcher block countertops, and then the other cabinets we're going to start on right after that. So anyhow, let me go ahead and we'll get this video completely edited and uploaded, and I can start at that point on the frame for the counters, for the cabinets. Thanks for watching.